I need a beer, dude.
I'm pissed.
I get it. I get why you'd be pissed.
You get what?
Why you'd be pissed? I mean, I literally just said I get why you'd be pissed.
I mean,
so regardless of who it was, somebody stole your smoker. So either way, you should be pissed.
What do you mean, regardless of who it was? It was obviously Dom.
It was Don, not
Don, whatever his name is.
It's not obvious. First of all, wait, hold on.
It has to be him.
You're still getting so worked up about it. Like I feel like that. I feel like that Don makes sense though. Like I don't know that I would have told you right away either, because you came at him right away saying, "Oh, you stole my smoker." Like it's not like there was even like a hey. I don't know. I would have probably been defensive and denied it too. And then once you get past that point, that first day denying it, then you're stuck. And what are you gonna do? Then you're stuck there.
No,
you're stuck in that rut.
But he could have easily just told me.
He could have done it right away. But, so what if he wasn't prepared to do it, and then you called him out on it, and he didn't know what to do, and he panicked, and then he lied about it right away?
That doesn't make any sense that Weber took the smoker.
Well, I think it makes 100% sense that Weber.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever that he took it.
Yeah, because he feels like that Don's trespassing on his area. You know what I mean? It was the 4 horsemen. Now there's 5.
So you're saying that it's Weber, because whoever, if it was Dom, he has to have done all this stuff to us, right?
100%.
So you're saying Weber's been the one doing all this stuff?
Not necessarily all of it, but I think that he's been maybe involved with it. I mean, obviously he likes pranking people as a thing.
See, what would make any sense to me is this, in Don's defense. That it doesn't make any sense to me why you would give me a new smoker that's worth way more money than my old smoker, other than if you're trying to push your product out on my channel. That would be the only thing that makes sense for him, right?
Makes sense, though.
But that would be the only thing that would.
Not really, but I guess maybe.
Why would it not?
Because he could say, hey, look, I want to push out my product on your channel. Do you mind if I give you a new smoker to use? And what are you going to say, no?
Yeah, right. Why would he? Well, he basically kind of did that, though, if you think about it. He asked me if I want, he was trying to push a smoker on me, right? And I turned him down. I said, I just bought one.
Yeah, but he didn't say...
So he made it disappear.
If he would have told you, I'm going to give you a brand new smoker, you'd be like, yes. He didn't say I'm going to give you one. He wasn't planning on giving it to you. I think he felt bad and guilty of the situation. That's why you got given a smoker, which to me...
Right, that would be the defense.
That's way more sense. Right, I was always wondering why... I got a good deal on the smoker, or Dad got a good deal on the smoker she bought me. But why wouldn't I get a free one? So it kind of makes me feel better about the situation. I was like, man, I was wondering why you got a free one. And the top of the line, big dog. Stainless steel one, too.
Yeah, right. So that doesn't make any sense that it would be...
He felt bad about lying to you, and he didn't know how to make it better. I think that's what he panicked.
You think Weber...
Yeah, dude, he's kind of... Come on. Like, let's be honest, dude. He's kind of that kind of guy. Like, maybe not that kind of guy, but I feel like that he's kind of the jealous type.
You think it would be Weber, or you think it's Don?
Weber's done some shady stuff, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That's But that's really freaking low. But then again, why would he just bring it back?
So I'm not saying that Don handled it perfectly, because obviously I think that Don's kind of awkward.
See, that's what doesn't make any sense to me, Joe.
But hold on, you know Don. He's kind of like nothing wrong about Don, but he's not the best of. He gets kind of awkward in certain situations, and it's been obvious the entire time he's been around. That's why we were kind of suspect of him at first. He's got that awkwardness about him. Nothing. It's not bad about the guy, but some people don't handle certain social interactions the right way. I think that when you called him out, him taking your smoker right off the bat, because you did, you were very accusatory right off the bat.
Yeah,
he probably panicked.
I gotta sit down.
He probably panicked and gave the wrong answer. And then once he did that, then he's stuck in. Now he's stuck in that rut, and how does he get out of that rut? You know what I mean? He's grasping at straws at that point.
No,
And then he gets out of it by giving you a brand new smoker, hoping that you would just let it go, and you didn't, because you can't let things go.
No, I can't let things go, because it's not.
I wouldn't either. If it was my smoker, I wouldn't either, probably.
And it's not even about. It's not because this smoker's nice,
100%,
right?
100%.
And it's. I would say it's probably 5 times nicer than my smoker, at least. At least. Because my smoker only costs like $200, right? So it's maybe 6 times, right? But that's not my point. My point is that that's such a dishonest way to go about things. Like if you want to be friends with me or something like that, you tell me the truth. You tell me that, Why is this coming out now? Why didn't it come out then?
Because I think that he panicked and he handled it wrong.
Makes literally no sense.
It does though, because once you're in that position, then what do? You kind of just keep on, you bury yourself further and further. That's what happens in these situations. Like, it'd be different if I know you. I know how to handle the situation. I would be like, look, even if I would have messed up the first time, I'd be like, look, I'm my bad, dude. I panicked, didn't know what to do. But he has a lot to lose. Like, now, and especially now. Like, think about it, what happened since he's giving you a smoker, since we've been hanging out. Now, all of a sudden, him and his buddies are coming out. We're going over there. We're doing challenges here. We're having a great time. He thinks he's going to lose all of that by saying, hey, look, I took the smoker.
But how does he know? He doesn't know if he would have told me right from the get-go that Weber did this. Right, it would have been fine.
Know. He panicked in the moment. He made the wrong decision then.
That makes no sense to me, though, Joe.
Yeah, people panic. It's like somebody getting in an accident leaving the scene. It's not right, but people do it because they panic. They don't know what to do.
He's had plenty of opportunities to tell me.
But once you make that first decision, it's almost like he saw upset how you were with thinking that you took it. He didn't want to tell you then that it's in his garage. Like, I think he just bugged out and handled it wrong. I'm not saying he handled it right. He handled it wrong. He should have told you the truth. And at some point, he should have told you the truth. Like, he should have.
Right.
At some point. But I think he's just, let me just bury it and hope it ends. I'll give you the smoker. I'll throw dirt on it. I'll bury it. It'll go away. Like, out of sight, out of mind type of deal. I think it was his whole premise. Like, because I, in all honesty, at this point, you almost, like, I feel like you kind of were over the whole smoker thing. Like, it was kind of, like, where we're at right now, you were kind of almost past it.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
Right. So I think, and he did. He has always said he's got horrible timing. He's said it 1,000 times since we met the guy, and maybe he's just, that's another situation that he's just like, maybe he couldn't deal with it anymore. Like, maybe the guilt was eating him up, and he had to get it out there.
You know, but the thing is though, now I don't trust this dude now. How can I?
Well, he didn't take your smoker. He just handled the situation wrong.
That's what he's saying, that he didn't take it. To me, it could be, it's either him or it is Weber. It's one or the other that had to take it.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Or were you behind this whole thing? Because you're defending him an awful lot.
Hold on. Don't be throwing me back in the mix, dude.
Well, why? All of a sudden you're defending him an awful lot.
So if I was defending Weber, then would that make you feel better? I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to just be quiet and you just want to talk about it?
But you're not even entertaining the idea that Don could have took it. You're automatically going right to, it had to be Weber.
I don't think he would have taken it to give you a smoker. I just think that I feel that he didn't take it, but I think Weber took it because it's Weber.
But every prank that Weber ever did on you and everything, I had to push him to do that stuff to you.
That's what you say. I don't see that.
I did have to.
But guess what? When you don't see something and you have it, so I have a prejudice towards Weber. I do. It was ingrained in me for over a year. You expect me to back him up right off the bat? No.
Okay, well, is it the possibility that these guys have been in cahoots all along? They've always been working. Maybe they're the ones that took my play button. They took our car.
It's 100%.
Maybe they've been in cahoots.
It's 100% plausible.
We know that it has to be more than one person. We've always known that. No. Because there's no way that somebody went and took that car by themselves. How did they get there?
No, we know there's more than one person. No, I get it. And what you're saying is plausible. But what I'm saying is that, I don't know. I just don't think that he took the smoker. You're getting too deep. Right now, I'm trying to focus on who took the smoker.
I think to me, it's either
so let me ask you
Don, it's either Weber, or actually the better thing is it's Don and Weber.
Yeah, because there's at least a reason for it. But let me ask you a question. What if he didn't take it? Would you be mad at Don? If you found out for a fact that Weber just say Weber admitted it.
Right.
Would you still be pissed at Don?
I would apologize to Don for being pissed off at him.
Oh, so you're not mad about the fact that he didn't tell you about the smoker being in his garage? That doesn't bother you. So I'm arguing the fact that.
Well, I am irritated that he didn't come clean about that he had.
Right, but what I'm trying to explain is why he didn't come clean about having it. Right. So I just want to understand where you're coming from. So
hold it. Wait a second. It just dawned on me. How do you know that Don isn't trying to push Weber out?
Oh, I don't.
And he's setting this whole thing up to make Weber look bad right now.
I don't know. I just feel like that Don brings more to the table than Weber. He gave
Actually, Dad, you do kind of have a point.
I mean, you're right. You're right. You're right. He could be. Maybe he's trying to bribe you up and butter you up with a brand new smoker.
I mean, as much as Weber has, kind of irked all of us he'd probably be the easiest one to remove, wouldn't he?
Well, he'd be the only one you can remove. There's no other way. You can't remove anybody else.
Right.
Case in point.
Yeah.
So here's our situation. It's either Don, it's either Weber,
or it's both of them.
Or it's both of them.
But look, here's a good thing. Now we have really narrowed down.
I don't believe it's Ron.
Like we haven't. No.
Because the way he was
Ron had
acting
no
in
idea. No, you can tell Ron had no idea. But I felt like that Don. I don't know. I felt like that Don kind of just felt. I think he even felt bad telling Ron that because now Ron has been over here and had a good time hanging out with us. I feel like that. I don't know. The good news is we have it narrowed down to 2 people.
Right.
That's great news. Well, it's either Weber and a friend, or Weber and Don, or Don and so it's either Don and Weber or Weber and a friend. Weber's involved no matter what. Right. It's 100% he's involved.
If Weber is not connected with him, Weber has somebody else that he's working with. Whether it's you, whether it's Kevin, it's somebody.
Will you stop?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Blaming us. Like, why do you think me and Kevin are still involved? Like, you need to kind of chill on that.
Well, I'm just saying that. Who would work with Weber? Well, it wouldn't probably be you.
Who has 2 thumbs? And let me ask you a question, Tom. Who has 2 thumbs and wouldn't work with Weber? This guy right here.
Right. This is a lot to think about.